Well, hello civilians. Welcome back to our channel. And today is the last video where we will be talking about the 10 mistakes that you must avoid as an entrepreneur while you're building your next startup. So, let's begin. And today we will be continuing with our ninth point. And the ninth point is not thinking long term. Now you need to think long term in order to really succeed at running your own startup. The world is full of many examples where people with little to no background made it big in their respective industries but later failed miserably because they didn't think long enough. After starting a business, you may get some traction and success. When you reach this point at your life, it's very important to not get comfortable and still think big as you thought when you were just starting out your journey as an entrepreneur. The world is full of examples where people made it big but lost everything because of their silly and stupid decisions. For example, Adam Newman, the CEO of WeWork, led the company to almost bankruptcy. The company was profitable just after a few months of operations, but he got greedy and tried to milk the company like a cow. The company that was once valued at a whopping $47 billion was left at a valuation of merely $2.9 billion in 2020. If he had thought about long term effects, he wouldn't have exploited the company for short term benefits. If you think that only some CEOs do this, then you are completely wrong. It's because you live in a world where you are impatient and you crave instant gratification. Living in the present isn't wrong, but when you crave fast food over healthy food because it's tasty, then you are not thinking long term. If you don't have enough patience, then slowly build it over time. You need to practice delayed gratification. It will help you more than you would ever imagine. You can master the ability to think long term if you practice consistently. Many times in life, our decisions could have been a lot better had we decided to pursue a bigger goal that is not only more valuable but also has the ability to change our lives drastically. But for this, you need patience because it takes a lot of time to establish some results after starting a business. Many times, it's not your fault for falling revenues, it is the economy that isn't performing well, and it's a big concern for even a Fortune 500 company. If you have enough patience and you think long term, then you can defeat even the big Fortune 500 companies. On the other hand, a big Fortune 500 company could go bankrupt if they fail to think long term. Hence, think long term and don't get too caught up with the daily ups and downs. Every entrepreneur faces some sort of ups and downs in his journey, and only those entrepreneurs come out successful that can think past the bad times and push themselves to a bigger cause. Thinking long term is the reason why many people succeed. The ability to think long term will always give you massive benefits. And now, the last and 10th point is not having a mentor. Do you want to save yourself from all the silly yet costly mistakes that you are going to make as an entrepreneur? If yes, then try to have a mentor in your life. A right mentor is worth 10 years of struggle and is worth his or her weight in gold. He or she can save you a lot of troubles, headaches, and financial losses. The good part about having a mentor is that you don't even need to have a real mentor whom you need to meet physically. You need to think about the person who has made it big in your respective industry. When you finally have that person, or a few people who have made it big in whatever you are trying to do, follow them on a regular basis. You can follow them on social media to get tips, tricks, suggestions on how to make it big. You basically have to shadow them. You will be surprised to know that they also had to go through lots of struggles and they made lots of mistakes. Studying them will save you a great deal of money, time, and effort. You will also get an idea about what to do as well as about what not to do. Although, don't just blindly follow a mentor. Take insights about their experiences as much as you want, but implement only the stuff that you find feasible. It's because every journey is different and what might have worked for them might not work for you. You can always take inspiration yet tweak the formula a little bit according to you and your own situation. Having a great mentor can be the biggest asset for you. That person can become the difference between success and failure. The reason why a mentor is so useful is because he has been there and done that. He has already walked the path which you are about to walk. He can help you to achieve your goal with the help of his great network, which will provide you with a person whom you were unable to contact earlier. He will help you to stay longer in the business and your chances of success will increase. He will push you to learn more and educate yourself as much as possible on a regular basis in order to be a better person than today. He can be the lighthouse which can show you the path towards success. He will also call you out on your bullshit whenever you try to do something that's not aligned with your purpose. It's easy to get too caught up with something that will not serve you anything and waste time on it. But a true mentor knows how not to dwell on things which don't serve any purpose. When I started my business, I didn't knew much about business because I didn't came from a business background. Hence, I found many entrepreneurs who, just like me, came from a similar background and made it big in the startup world. These guys served like virtual mentors to me. Through social media, I saw their videos, read their blogs, and studied everything they said in an interview. Initially, I made some decisions which were wrong, but gradually with time, I got better at my decisions because I was following the advice of the entrepreneurs that were successful at what I was already doing. Hence, try to find those who are already successful at what you are trying to do. Shadow them at what you find feasible, and in no time, you will be as successful as your mentor. Now, these were some of the mistakes that you can make as an entrepreneur, but there can be many more mistakes that you might make in your entrepreneurial journey. Hence, you need to constantly educate yourself about business and its many aspects. Gradually, you will become better at your business decisions, which will help you to save your precious resources. Now, concluding this video, I would like to say that don't be afraid to make mistakes and try to learn from your mistakes as well as from others' mistakes as much as possible in order to become a great entrepreneur. Well, that marks the end of this series. Comment down below and tell us on what parts do you agree with us and on what parts do you disagree with us. Well, that was it for today's Civilians. Now, if you really liked our content, then please like, comment, share and subscribe. It's your likes that motivate us to make more content just for you. And do follow us on Instagram because our community of like-minded people is growing bigger day by day. So, thanks for being with us until the end. We'll see you in the next one and thank you.